Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well today. Today I want to film a like dark feminine kind of cherry makeup look. So obviously we've seen the latte look, we've seen like the strawberry look, which strawberry look wasn't my vibe. I don't mind minimal makeup, but I definitely don't lean towards reds and like those tones if it's like low coverage glam. But I saw a few people do this like dark cherry, like dark feminine, and I've been really like enjoying this kind of makeup recently. So I think I'm going to do quite a dark eye. I'm going to do a red lip. I have kind of come across like a really good lip combo for red lips. So I'm going to give that a go, and yeah, just thought it'd be fun to film something but different. Red for me is different. Red is colour. I am not a colour gal. So yeah, it's gonna be like, yeah, cherry, so it's pinky reds. So I've got an idea in my head, but this is kind of like I'm gonna be doing this along with you. So yeah, I would love it if you can like and subscribe. It would mean an awful lot to me. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so to start off with priming, my skin just needs some hydration at the moment, so I'm going in with my vitamin C putty primer, and as you can see, this is very much loved. This is meant to be like brightening, and I definitely feel like it does that. I don't know if it's like the tint, but I always do feel like my skin looks just so much brighter. My lips are a little dry, so I'm going to go in with my favourite lip oil. This is the one from Unicorn Cosmetics. Okay, then next for primers, I'm going to go in with this Charlotte Tilbury Brightening Youth Glow. And I'm just going to kind of put this everywhere. I cleaned all my brushes yesterday and some of them are still not dry. I love the smell of Charlotte Tilbury products. I know some people aren't really into like smells, like fragrance in skincare and all that and makeup, but there's something like luxurious about a Charlotte Tilbury, like the smell, which makes me feel good. I like this primer. It gives hydration, which I just think my skin really needs at the moment, and it has like a nice like youthful, well, I mean it's called youthful glow, but that's what I feel like it does. I feel like it makes my skin look nice and plump. It gives it some like elasticity, is that the right word? And then I'm going to go in a tiny bit with my Underglow blurring. I just love this primer. For my skin today, I want it to be full coverage. For foundation, we're going to go in with the Matte Studio Radiance. On the video I did for this, was calling it Serum Powdered Foundation. And a lovely lady wrote in the comments, it's a very lovely comment, that it's Serum Powered. I'm dyslexic, so if I read things very quickly or just think I know what a word is, that's the word. So now it makes sense, serum powered, because it's got loads of serums in. I thought it was called just serum powdered because it was like full coverage, but it's serum. So yeah, sorry if I misinformed anybody saying that this was serum powdered. It's serum powered. And I'm gonna take 2.5 pump, and then I'm going to take some of my Strobe Dewy Skin Tint, and I'm going to mix this in because I do like this and I haven't used this in a while. It was kind of like my go-to for a while, but I kind of stopped for some reason. I've been enjoying using like a small, like a small semi-fluffy, semi-dense brush. This I got, I don't remember where I got this from. I think I got this from like TikTok shop for like part of, I think they were like meant to be dupes for the Makeup by Ariel. so it doesn't have a code. I just want to like kind of buff it in. Yeah, so I've been loving just, I've always, obviously, if you are not new here, you know I like quite gothy, grungy makeup. And I like quite a lot of makeup. I don't mind minimal makeup, but I love like a makeup look. And I feel like creators are really starting to go back. And the trends are really starting to like fit around that kind of like makeup. And I'm just really excited for people to be actually doing, not just putting bronzer through the crease, which, don't get me wrong, on a day-to-day basis, that's all I'm doing. But I'm just here for the like glam. So I've just kind of buffed it in with a brush just so it's kind of like even. And then I'm taking my beauty blender and just blending this all in. So this isn't like full coverage, but we're going to go in with obviously concealers, but it does just give you like a really lovely base. Yeah, red is everywhere this winter. I feel like you start to see it in clothes, like in fashion red. I'm just going to put a tiny bit more on. I feel like, yeah, you start to see it in fashion. At work we've been noticing more like cinnamony reds coming through. So in the interior space, warm like reddy tones. And then obviously in makeup I feel like, yeah, the red lip is going to be the kind of go-to this winter, which I guess red is always kind of there in makeup, but it's definitely becoming like a trend. Okay, I think my skin looks really nice. It's got some like glow to it, which I like. Okay, for concealer we're going to go in with VIEVE, and we're going to conceal today. We're going to really kind of put quite a bit of product on. I've got my concealer and I'm going to basically blend out everywhere apart from under my eyes. So I'm starting here, my chin, and I'm going in with my sponge. I think this is like an elf sponge. I'm kind of just patting that all in. And then what I want to do is I want to actually do a bit of a pink under eye. I'm a bit scared. So I've got this Cheek of It by P. Louise in Ballet Slipper, which is very light. Like it's a very light pink. And I'm just going to kind of like dab this over. Like you can see it's really light. Yeah. And then I'm thinking I'm just going to kind of blend it in. Don't really know if this is technically how you're meant to do it, but how it made sense to me. Okay, so I'm going to go in kind of a bit more. It's definitely made my under eyes like have a pink hue, but then I just feel like I don't look like bright enough. Maybe I'm not using the right pink, but maybe I need to work on that. Okay, that kind of didn't work, but I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't, I need to just maybe go on TikTok and research more how the girlies do that, because I just would never use a bright pink, but maybe that's what you have to do. And maybe it has to be like really bright. Right, now for bronzer, I'm going to contour slash bronze, which is what I like to do, and I'm going in with my Milk contour stick, which is my favourite. I'm just kind of like bouncing that in. Yeah, to give kind of like a sculpted look. And I'm going to do my forehead. I do think this looks nice. I feel like we can go in a bit more, just because I do want that kind of like a glam vibe. Okay, now I'm actually just going to use this blush to actually like blush with, and it is like a very light pink. It just did come with like a dauber thing, but I don't like them. And I'm just going back in with my sponge again. I'm kind of doing everything with my sponge today. And I'm just kind of bouncing that over. And it's like a real light pink look. Okay, I think my skin looks really nice. I do feel like I have a lot under my eyes. I did put on a ton of concealer. For powder, we're going to go in with the trusty Laura Mercier. I forget about this powder because I just have so many, but I see the girlies on YouTube using it and it does look stunning. So I'm basically just going to be pushing this in under my eyes. And I don't really bake, I just kind of push it into the skin. And this is just my kind of favourite way of setting. If I was going out in this makeup, I always kind of set my under eyes with a pressed powder because I think that wears the best. But this makeup is to sit in my house. Yeah, this powder is stunning. I love the way powder looks. Saying I have dry skin, I'm going to take the Spectrum Glowful Pixie Dust Hydrating Illuminating Mini Mist, and I'm just going to set my face. My hair is getting very long now, guys. I'm very excited. Even though I still get all my fuzzy bits, I'm really trying to... My hair is in good condition as well. I think, I don't know, my hair journey is a whole separate subject. Okay, in the next year I really want to get some more face palettes. So this is my main one that I use, which is the VIEVE Face Dimensions palette. But I love a face palette. The fact that you can get a bronzer, highlighter and blush in one, to me, I enjoy that concept. I would probably, the main focus on a face palette would be the bronzer, because I don't like warm tone bronzers. So I'm just taking some bronzer and just bronzing up my face with that. And then I'm going to go in a bit with the blushers and just dust that. With this I just go between the two and just kind of use them together. Okay, so as it stands, this is kind of like a normal kind of like glam look. For brows, I'm gonna go with my Unicorn Cosmetics like balm and just stick my brows up with this. I want kind of like a big brow moment today. I do really want to kind of explore the skinny eyebrow trend, but I'm just so scared of touching my own eyebrows. Like, I would be so sad if I like plucked them and then they never grew back. So yeah, so I go in with the Unicorn Cosmetics first, and then I'm going in with my tinted brow gel from Kosas, which just kind of adds the colour. And then I go in with my brow pencil and I basically just with the brow pencil just go underneath. This is the NYX one, the micro one. And yeah, I just go underneath to just give it that kind of final bit of like definition. But on this brow I do have like a sparse bit, so I do have to just fill that in. I don't know why I've got a little bold patch. And here we've got the big eyebrows. Right, I'm going to zoom you in so we can go and do eyes. Okie dokie. So first of all, I'm going to set my lids with my VIEVE Eye Wand, which we know is my favourite way to prep my eyes. And then I'm just going to take some spare loose powder and just pack that on just to set that down. Today I'm going to go in with my Makeup Revolution. This is the Allure palette, which is very rosy. I'm going to have to mix this with my normal one, my cooler tone one. So yes, I'm going to be using both of these to kind of get the right tone that I want. So for eyes, I'm going to start off with putting this one kind of all over, just to add like a base that isn't just my eye colour. I want it to be kind of hardly detectable, and I'm kind of going all over right up to my brow bone with this. And I want to take this kind of like neutral purple called Infatuation, and I'm taking it on kind of like a little packer brush, and I want to basically create the shape of the eye that I'm gonna do. So I'm just kind of running this along and kind of stamping almost like a wing, and then what I'm going to do is kind of change the direction and bring this like back, so it creates like a C shape. I'm just kind of tracing over that step. I'm going to go in with the other palette now and use this kind of like dark brown, because at the moment it's looking a bit too like soft. So, but I do like the kind of warm undertones. So I'm just kind of going over that now with a cooler tone, just to kind of like deepen it. I'm kind of just following my natural like crease line like into my eye, because I've got hooded eyes. You don't really see that bit. Now with a really like small brush, I'm going to still go into that same colour, blend it into the eye shape, so it's kind of like smooth along here. Just going to speed through this eye and kind of get it up to the same like level. Okay, so here we are with the eyes kind of up to where I want them. I mean, they look dramatic, but I think that is the vibe. And now I really want to darken the look. So we're really going to kind of like deepen it up. I'm going to go in with these two colours under the eye and just really smoke out kind of like under and kind of join it up. And then with the other palette, I'm going to take this almost like dark purple and just add that like into the mix. I don't want that, I didn't want the eyes to be like obviously like red, because I want it to almost just be like a hint. So the two browns kind of first, and then going in with that kind of reddy tone. Gonna go with my VIEVE eye wand in Espresso and just grab that kind of like little brush again, and I'm basically going to tightline my eyes with this. So I've got a very dark like inner eye. I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go in with this kind of like bright berry colour. Maybe on a smaller brush, and just kind of add that in to the kind of all that work we've done, just in places, so there's like little highlights of it. So I'm not going along like the full wing, just again, so there's like little hints of that kind of like purple cherry vibe, but it's not like super obvious. So for mascara I'm going to go in with, do you know what I'm actually going to do? is I want to cool down this like middle bit. It's looking a little like orangey, so I'm taking this like really light baby pink and I'm just gonna kind of run it inside. So it just takes that warmth away, and now it's just a bit more pinky. Okay, yes, I'm going to go with mascara. I'm going to go in with the Iconic London Triple Threat Mascara. Because the bristles are so small, I feel like you can get right in to your like root and you're not stabbing yourself in the eye. And we're going on the bottom as well. Okay, I'm just going to take these like little kind of wispy lashes. Just like a little drama at the edges. Half lashes to me are just the easiest things on in the entire world. You can literally just like pop them on. Okay, so the eyes are kind of, I wanted them to be kind of smoky but still a bit fun. I didn't want them to just be like a normal smoky eye. Okay, do you know what I do want to do? I want to put some like moles on my face. So I want to kind of I'm just taking my brow pencil, but I don't know if this is like, I saw a girl on Pinterest and she had this like really cool toned makeup with some moles, and I think it just looked really cool. Yeah, they're just kind of there, but like, yeah. Okay, now for lip, which is the bit that I'm most excited for. First of all, we're going to go in with a brown lip liner, and this is in Bark from VIEVE. I'm just going to outline my lip with this. Let me zoom you out actually. So I'm creating like a contour with the brown, and then I'm going to go in with, this is in Cherry Skies, so very fitting. And I'm going to kind of just go over the brown with this. I feel like the brown contours your lips, then just adds that like depth. And then when you start to like fill your lip in with this, cherry obviously goes quite pink. And I mean, if you do want a bright lip, this could be for you. But then I'm going to go in with the Refi Gloss in Sepia. And this is kind of like a dark brown gloss. And this over the top transforms your lips into the like vampiest, glossiest lip moment. And yeah, so I wanted the eyes to be like dark, but the main show is the lips. And this gloss is really like not sticky. I mean, I still think with any kind of red lip you need to be careful, but because the lip liner is in the red, not the gloss, I feel like you don't have to be as like careful. So yeah, and I think this would look really cool with like your hair like slicked back and kind of like off your face. You could do like a really cool like tight bun, and the makeup is just the focus. Okay, so here we have the final look. I feel like it is giving that kind of like dark female energy. I think the eyes are dark enough, and again, I didn't want to do them too red because I wanted the lip to kind of shine. And I really like the moles on the skin. I think it's a bit different. But yeah, here's the final look. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm really happy with how it looked in the end. I really like the eye look. I think for hooded eyes this kind of shape is really nice because the detail you still see when your eyes are kind of relaxed. And yeah, this lip, it's very vampy. I think it's very on trend. So yeah, this is the final look. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you again super soon.